Hello everybody, welcome to this episode of Awesomenauts, where we are going to start a mini-series, for those of you who are brand new to the game, let's actually go with the falling closet this time. We're going to start a mini-series on the... Pray for no Durple, yeah, here's hoping. We're going to start a mini-series on the 4 base knots. What are the base knots? Well, when somebody starts the game, they have a base rotation that they work with until they become a high enough level, and at that point, it starts going to the free-to-play rotation. Which is kind of all over the place. The first 4 knots crafted, not right now, man. I solo queue. The first 4 knots you can pick up are Lone Star, Froggy, Leon, and Max. Now, I want to go over each of those knots and a quick how-to play them guide effectively over the next 4 episodes. So if you're brand new to the game, now's the time to pay a little bit of attention. So what are we up against anyway? We're up against a Gnaw, an Ix, and a Yuri. Gross. Let's go for survivability as much as possible here. We could also try going for some of these upgrades here on the left, and I think that that might be worth our time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a rank and regen, and I'm going to grab 2 ranks and regen. I'm going to try to stick to the left side of the the loadout screen, so that way brand new players can pick up a character and immediately play them, and we'll see what ends up happening. Now, with that said, whoa, there's a lot here that's going on already, and we're up against an interesting and tough lineup. Gnaw, Ix, and Yuri are all very heavy zoning characters in their own right, largely because Ix can easily just swap people into bad situations, especially on this map when, you know, so many things can go horribly wrong. And like, as a Frog, you have to be aware of that. Frog is one of those characters that is very, very difficult to play well. Like, the mechanics are not hard. Like, the mechanics are simple. They're dead easy. You dash, it's a dash. You go in a straight line wherever your cursor is going, and that's it. Like, there's not a lot of like stuff to do on that front, honestly, other than just go. However, with that said, that was a little scary for a second here. With that said, NATO, also very simple. You know, you spin. You're a little bit slower while you're spinning. You do a ton of damage to anything that's near you. It's like really, really easy. In fact, it's so easy that this is the very first Awesomenaut to have been like fully programmed-ish. Ooh. The tricky part is in recognizing when it's a good time to go in and when it's not. Currently, I'm at low HP. So if I go in at all, it's going to be very, very risky indeed. On our team, we have a Ted and we have a Lone Star, and they're able to very much start these fights more than I am. So honestly, I'm still like in a good spot, if I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. But good spot or no, we do still have to be very, very careful. We're watching for mistakes effectively. Froggy G, in a word, is an opportunist. He's one of those people that ends up going in because someone else has made a big mistake, or because your team has gone in and you're able to capitalize on a really bad situation for the enemy team. You know what? You get that one, Lone. It's all good. I've got a little bit of I got a little bit more speed, and I've got basic regen. So running around collecting a little bit of solar here to just speed up my farm a tiny bit in a safe way, not a bad way to do things, honestly. You know, I'll drop down here. It's fine. And head back over here. So we're just playing it really safe right now, and we're not the ones who want to start these fights. Like, we want to be second into a fight. Okay, we got a kill, but we're going to die for it. That sucks. Maybe my team can get... Nah, my team's not going to get anything. Okay. Well, still, we got a kill, so that's pretty sweet. If you're starting out with just base abilities, you only have the left side of the loadout screen, right? So we're going to take things real easy with this. We're not going to make it particularly difficult on ourselves in terms of choice. We're going to focus on what's necessary. So right now, what would have saved us there was being able to do more damage. And the best kind of damage in a video game that is called Awesomenauts is the kind of damage that's bursty. So what we've done now is we've picked up Hydro Splash. Hydro Splash means that our dash does more damage. Straight up, that's it. And it's enough damage that with a little bit, like if somebody's like expecting to survive our dash, they might not. 310 damage is a lot more than the 200 and something that we were doing before. So as long as we're playing it safe, we're good to go. Now the first item we picked up this game was Medican. Medican is really important for characters like Frog, who have a low amount of HP, but a really strong need to kind of like go in all the time. We could have done some spin to win there, but I decided against that, and Voffer's going to die for my stupidity, unfortunately. I feel badly. Sorry, Voffer. My bad. If we lose this, I'm going to put it on me pretty squarely. But for characters like Frog who have a tiny HP pool, but who want to be constantly bruising, harassing, being an aggressive character, having access to Medican and a relatively strong sense of when to go in and the rest. That's all. Ooh, a lot of damage there. Just let regen do its thing for a minute. Regen, like, really helps, right? Like, every second we're getting, how much HP right now? 30 per second? Effectively, after 10 seconds, we're getting 130. Like, after 10 seconds, we're doing pretty well, honestly, in terms of HP. So it's worth the cost of entry for sure. Oh, boink! Oh, that was perfectly timed! That was perfectly timed. I am so proud of myself, you guys have no idea. Ix just used his invulnerability. Oh, no! Don't miss your left clicks, you fool! Okay, we managed to make something happen there. Holy crap, Voffer, you are a shiny golden god right now. That was really, really good. Not to mention this Lone Star is kicking a lot of butt as well. But, we went in at the appropriate time, got a kill as a result, and we're able to bruise. We're gonna take a little bit of damage there just to make sure that our droid wave doesn't. Okay, if I had timed that properly, then we would have gotten the kill for sure. But oh god, I'm now dead. I went at a bad time. Or did I? I did. Okay. Damn it, Ix! I got away! Alright, so what's the plan now? Well, Hydro Splash, finishing it off seems like a good plan. Now, with that said, there's a couple of different routes you could go. If you're in the kind of game where you're able to dash and then tornado and you're gonna get a kill no matter what every single time, more damage is really good. You can also pick up the Ice Cubes upgrade on the dash, that way they're slowed down. I think in my case, what I'd like to do is pick up 1 rank of Turbo Tape and then go into the Golden Watch. Now, or Shoes. Ooh, Shoes. Let's go Shoes. So, the Golden Watch reduces the cooldown of your dash. And in this particular case, being able to dash more often feels like a great way to be aggressive and to find opportunities on a regular basis, you know? Like what I just did there was pretty sweet. Oh, you are so toastic, you don't even know. Now, on the flip side, we need to be very careful of this Gnaw. So, like, be careful, I guess. Don't get too aggressive. Play safe. Let your regen do the work. Move around the map. Pick up some stuff. But don't, like, ignore your teammates either is the other thing, right? Like, they are going to be relying on you eventually. Make sure that they're not relying on you when you're hurt. And that's maybe the main thing with this character, is just, can you? Oh, my God. Oh, you're toast if I can catch you. No! No, there's no catching. Not today. Just run. Like, that's one of the main things with this guy is if you can, like, avoid damage because of your super high mobility, that's going to help you a lot. And then save your dash for when it really matters. Like, you can't just use it to initiate every time. You want to make sure that you're using it to get rid of, like, mines or to avoid something. Like, one of the important things about Frog is that his dash also has an invulnerability on it. Which is not something that every character that dashes has. Penny Fox, for instance, has a pounce. It works very much the same. But on the flip side, it just... you're not invulnerable, so you can take damage while you're dashing, which is, you know, always a fun time. Okay, Yuri was in bubble mode. We were not going to be able to deal very much damage to him because of the super slow he's got access to. Okay, wow, that was really good. Okay, I'm impressed with myself. Like, we dodged everything. That was sick. Dealt a little bit of extra damage, got out of there alive because of super high mobility. Didn't aggressively overstay my welcome. You know, and sometimes using NATO to clear waves is okay. Just remember to stay mobile, continuously deal damage. Wait for the right time to do stuff. Like, that's the one thing with Frog, is that timing is everything. That was bad timing on my part, which might result in my teammate being killed. I don't want to use NATO. If I had used NATO there, I would have had a very high chance of going down. Oh, using NATO here, on the other hand. Oh, what? Oh, God. Maybe toasted. Not toasted. Voffer is toasted. I'm not toasted, but Voffer is. That sucks. Okay. Gotcha. That was an unwise decision, Yuri. A very unwise decision. With the turret kind of like in range, it's going to be a little bit difficult for Ix to deal a ton of damage there, so I'm going to go here instead. Do as much damage as I can, back off, dash through here and do some damage here as well, and let regen do its thing. Again, regen on Frog is really, really strong just because of his need to be aggressive all the time. You know, like he's always moving around the map, looking for something to do, looking for damage to deal. Like, that's his deal, honestly. Whoa, boink! That was actually really good. Oh, the double kill! On point! The timing is good. The timing is great. We've done something that I can very much appreciate. I'm pleased with myself. I'm allowed to be pleased with myself right now. I do not have a dash there. That's okay. Yuri's gonna be able to just laser for now. He's in a spot right now where he can only defend, which is tough for Yuri. Like, it's hard to be offensive with the character right now. So, if you're gonna play Yuri, my advice to you, be ready for some tough games while you figure out how to be aggressive with that character. But how are we doing? Man, we're capitalizing very well on mistakes that our team, that the enemy team is making. So that's good. With that said, what could we use? Well, Can't Touch This is a really good upgrade, and I'm going to pick it up right now. What it effectively allows us to do now is that when we're in tornado mode, we reflect, well, we don't reflect the damage. We block 33% of incoming damage. So it effectively increases our HP by 1/3 while we're using it. Really strong. I'm also going to go for double ranks and ice cubes right now, because we seem to be landing reasonably good dashes, and if we can keep them slowed down while they've been hit by a dash, that might be everything that we need to, like, get some kills or something, you know? Okay, good damage, but be careful. They can out-brawl you right now because your left click. Your fish gun is not very strong as of right yet. We have pushed in. The Lone Star is doing his thing, which is great. You know, like, don't knock the Lone. Oh, I want to knock up this knot. There we go. Did a little bit of damage. No skill, Lone pushes, lol. There is skill. There is skill. And I will show that to you in another episode. But as it stands right now, I like to say that I've helped. Like, this was a reasonably good move on our part. We managed to get some pretty good kills. I want to break the bond, but there's just no safe way to do it. Good stuff. Landed the dash and the damage, but now I'm in a tricky spot because I don't have a lot of HP left. And if I get hurt here, it could be really bad. Now, that hit has single-handedly made sure that we got out alive. Landing dash is so key. Our teammates have died. Oh, but yeah. We're just here to threaten, effectively. We're not gonna get a kill quite yet. Oh, you left me the HP. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, how do you get out of this one? Superior mobility and luck, of which we only had one. Superior mobility was great, but we overstayed our welcome. And that's the last thing you need to keep in mind with Frog. Your positioning is really important. If you screw up your positioning or your timing at all, you end up dying. Crafted Nightmare, not right now, okay? Like, I understand. You want to play with me, and that's fine. But whenever I'm recording these episodes, I'm definitely the kind of person that does a lot better when I'm just on my own. I don't know why. It's not actually true. This is a game that you should be playing with your friends. I'm just a loner, baby. What did I just pick up? I picked up an upgrade called the Golden Watch. The Golden Watch reduces my cooldown by almost a second for every rank I take, which in this case means that we have almost a 5-second dash cooldown, which is really bananas. Good job, Voffer, buddy. Nicely done. Oh, this core is toast, dude. Like, look, have you seen this thing? It's at 2 bars. We don't want to risk it right now. Let's help out Voffer instead. That seems like a wise decision. We can't help out any more than that right now. How's Voffer doing? Voffer's okay. Voffer's okay. Let him get the HP downstairs. That's fine. That's fine. Starstorm, it's one of those maps that you need to be a little careful of. You know what? The droids there can die. That's fine. Don't mind me. Now, with the reduced cooldown on dash, we're more likely to have our dash when it matters. Right now would be a good time to do our dash, but we missed, so that sucks, honestly. It doesn't matter, though. We got it. Lone Star did it. Lone Star did his thing. If you, like, here's the thing. If you're playing as Froggy G, you need to keep in mind, like, a couple of important things. The first most important thing is timing. If you can time your attacks a bit better... okay, reconnecting to the server, that's fine. If you can time your attacks well, like dash at the right time, not just first things first, that's good. The main thing to keep in mind with Frog is that he is not an initiator first and foremost, and only in the right situations. Like, Frog is the person that goes in second, usually with dash, and then uses NATO to finish people off, or he uses NATO to clear waves. But timing is everything. Don't waste your abilities with this guy. And that's a good advice for everybody, but Frog needs it, because his dash is so important. If you use dash at the wrong time, then you don't have, like, nearly as much survivability as you did. The invulnerability on dash is key. So if you use it properly, you can get rid of Yuri mines, which we did. You can get into fights The trick then would be, can you get out? And if you're not killing them, then you need to get out. And if you don't have dash, then you're not going to get out very easily. Like, timing is everything. So time stuff properly. Don't go in balls deep right at the beginning of a fight. Wait to go in. And make sure that when you do go in, you commit to it and you try to get, like, you try to do your job. Don't get greedy, but, like, if you back off halfway through a fight, that's bad. That's bad form for Frog. Just, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.